Welcome, everyone. You are watching USA News 24 Update, where you can get all the latest and important news from America, 24 hours. So quickly give our video a like and subscribe to our channel and ring the bell notification next to it. So, let's get started. Yellowstone star reveals what happened to bomb in Beck brothers' plane. One of the all-time great Yellowstone loose ends involves Case Dutton, a security guard named Tori, and the Beck brothers' airplane. Fans may recall the beginning of Season 2, EP9, when Case and Tori slipped a remote-activated bomb into the fuel tank of the plane. They won't recall the bomb ever going off, however. In fact, the moment is never referred to again, which led anyone paying attention to holler, "What the heck?" After talking about his new movie The Last Rodeo, Malcolm Beck actor Neil McDonough was asked to explain what happened. Neil McDonough and Terry Serpico played villains Malcolm and Teal Beck during Season 2 of Yellowstone. McDonough also stars as Cal Thresher in Taylor Sheridan's Tulsa King. That show is set to return for Season 3 in September. The Last Rodeo opens in theaters on Friday, May 23rd. The mystery of the Beck brothers' plane is far from the only loose end on Yellowstone. The Dutton Rules podcast team has identified nearly a dozen through 5 seasons. Here are some favorites. What happened to Tate's dinosaur bones? What happened to the native skull construction workers dug up at the airport? What happened to the kid holding the lug nuts when John Dutton was shot down to close Season 3? Sometimes these loose ends were tied up. For example, we long wondered what happened to Avery, the first woman in the bunkhouse, but by the end of Season 4 we learned she'd fallen in love with Case and left. The Beck brothers' plane mystery continued to nag at us. What happened to the bomb on the Beck brothers' plane? You know, that's a great question. McDonough begins in a chat with Taste of Country. Okay, that's not an encouraging start, and to be honest, the actor's response may not satisfy everyone. I think it's just that Taylor likes to have mental threats to the audience. And if he's always got the audience on the edge of their seats, he can slide in something different that happens. I mean, shooting my brother in a toilet, did anybody expect that to happen? Red herrings, McDonough says, allow Taylor Sheridan to surprise us. Malcolm Beck's death scene is an example of how that plays out. To beautifully have my death between two guys in the middle of a field trying to figure out honesty and integrity and doing the right thing. He continues, he could have just blown me away right there in the middle of the field, but he didn't. So, according to McDonough, Sheridan wrote in a loose end to take our eyes away from what was really going to happen. That's a little better than the leading fan theory, that the scene was either cut or forgotten. Worth noting is that the Beck brothers were never seen flying their airplane again, so it's not like Case just forgot about it. Find the full conversation with McDonough at the podcast player below, or hear the Dutton Rules podcast on Apple Music, Spotify, or wherever you podcast.